Okay, so session number 4 in my favourite 5 workouts is going to be a running conditioning session. Now obviously we're in a gym, but I'm going to share with you what the exercises are so you can go out and do it on the field. You just need up to about 50 metres, 50, 60 metres, get some cones or at least know what some of the lines or the markings are or an approximate of that. Now I love these running conditioning sessions, really felt I got cardio based but also got really strong in my legs as well. So something I did in every off season and try to do as much as I can now. So I'm going to run through that with you. Now make sure anytime you, especially when you're doing a running session, you spend at least 10 or 15 minutes. So you need to spend more time when you were doing a field running session on your warm up. A light jog to get started, making sure we're doing some movement and mobility drills to get the hips going, some walking lunges, some little hurdle hops, simply up and over to get the hips going. Okay, any other movements you feel you need to get going, finish off with a stretch before you get started. So I'm going to share with you now, looking forward to having you guys have a go at this. Okay, so block number 1 is simply doing some 50 metre repeat efforts. Okay, so pretending this is the start line or the try line if we're on a rugby league field, and we're simply going to run 50 metres, okay, at about 80% effort, and we're going to wait up the other end, all right? On the 30-second mark, we're going to come back, okay, and we're going to do that 10 times. So basically it will take us anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds to make the 50 metre effort. Then we have 10 to 15 seconds or 15 to 20 seconds recovery. Then on the 30-second timer, we come back again. And then we just repeat that. That's 2 efforts. Then we wait again until the minute mark goes. Every 30 seconds we go. And then we take off, go to the 50, and we do 10 efforts all up, okay? So that should take you 5 minutes. That's block number 1. Okay, so block number 2 is going to be a 20 back, 40 back and 60 back. You may have heard a lot of clubs do use this in a fitness test. Doing it 5 times in a row is called a Bronco, and it's a great cardio fitness test. But this time we're just going to do some individual efforts. So again, this is your try line or the main line. We're first of all going to go up 20 metres, picturing this is the 20 metre line. We're going to touch and then retreat back to the try line. Then we're going to touch on the try line and we're going to go forward to the 40 metre. Again, we're going to touch on the 40 metre and then retreat back here to the try line. Then we're going to touch again and go out 60 metres, touch on the 60 metre and then run all the way through and finish, okay? So 20 back, 40 back, 60 back, and we're going to do that once. Just finish once and then we're going to have a 1 minute break, okay? So once you come through, should take you roughly about a minute, try to get under a minute, have a minute break, and we're going to repeat that 5 times. Let's try to, the more you do it, see if you can beat your time. Okay, in block number 3, now this is going to be a little circuit to finish off. First of all, so we're going to go every minute on the minute. On the minute, it's going to be a different exercise. There's 3 exercises and we're going to cycle through those 3 times. So the first exercise, if we are here on the try line, is simply going to be a 60 metre up and back. So we're going to go all the way up to the 60 metre line, touch, and we're going to return back. Okay, so that may take us anywhere from 30 to 40 seconds or 20 to 40 seconds depending on how quick we're going. We're going to follow through, and then whatever we've got left over, that's our rest period. As soon as the clock ticks over to a minute, that's when we start the next exercise. The next exercise is up 10, turn back, touch, go up 20, touch the 20 metre line, come back here to the try line, touch again, out 30 and back. So 10 back, 20 back, 30 back. Once you finish, again, around about that 30-second mark, could be quicker, could be slower. Whatever time you've got left over in the minute, that's your rest time. Get the air back in, and that's your rest time. Once the minute number 2 comes and starts, that's the starting point for the 3rd exercise, okay? And that's simply, we're gonna go up to the 10 metre line. We are gonna turn, hit the ground, chest on the ground, making sure we're over the line, and then back through. And then we're gonna touch the line here, and that's 1 rep, and we're going to do that 6 times. Set of 6 tackles, so it's popular with footy players. So again, getting up, turning around, hitting the ground on the 10, coming back, touching, going in. And then that's 2, and we're going to do 6 reps. Once we go through and we've finished that, that's the first round completed, okay? After that first round, have 2 full minutes off, have a rest, and we're going to repeat that another 2 more times, so 3 times in total. Again, so one of those exercises in minute number 1, the second one, minute number 2, the third one, minute number 3, 2 minute rest, and then repeat 2 more times. So that's the cardio session, guys, if you guys are playing any type of sports or just want to get fit, really good cardiovascular and anaerobic exercise, and a lot of the turning and up and down on the ground really builds that strength in the hips, core and upper body. Hope you enjoyed it. Go give it a go.